Look, you have to do something different to get something different. The only way to change is to change. Look, a lot of us want to change and even put like a real effort to change. But with all the effort and the hard work, you keep finding yourself back at square one. Some of us want to change our bodies, right? So what do? We start going to the gym, we start eating healthier. But then suddenly we stop. We'll start and then stop, and then beat ourselves up for not staying consistent. Some of us want to change our financial situation. So we start doing content creating or doing Uber on the side or even working extra hours at our job. But when the bills are due, we realize our financial situation hasn't changed at all, because now we either paid all the bills and now we're broke, or some bills got left in the past due status. So the question is, why is it that we want change, we take action and change, but we end up back at square one again? The answer is we changed everything but one thing. This. If you don't change your mindset, nothing that you do will stick. Okay, easier said than done, right? Yeah, you're right. It is easier said than done. But it isn't impossible. You know how I know that? Because there's people out here who have transformed their whole lives, and they're telling stories about it, and they're giving examples on how you can also do it. And the great thing about that is a lot of these stories and resources are either free or very, very cheap. So I have two suggestions, two things that I have implemented in my daily life that has helped me transform this thing. Number one, if you want to change this thing, you have to exercise this thing. So how do I exercise my mind daily? Knowledge is power, and you don't have to have a college degree to get some knowledge. So I personally read 10 pages of a self-help or personal development book every single day. It's in my daily habits, like brushing my teeth, taking a shower, like is a requirement for me to read 10 pages of a self-help book or a personal development book every single day. I also use my car as a classroom. Instead of listening to trap music, and nothing wrong with a little trap music, but trap music is not helping my brain develop. It's not helping me get to where I'm trying to go. So I find podcasts or I find YouTube videos or just self-help content that I can listen to while I'm driving. I only watch things that are aligning with what I'm trying to do in life. So I'm trying to transform my mindset. I look up content that involves mindset transformation. I'm trying to build my relationship with God. I look up content that will help me learn how to get closer to God. I'm curious about how to find my purpose in life. I look up content that helps me find my purpose in life. This is where I am right now in educating myself. These things are free or very, very cheap. In the future, I'm looking towards getting a coach or mentor and even taking courses. But as of right now, I'm doing what I can, and these resources are more than helpful. Adding on to the content consumption for education, I have cut down a lot of my scrolling time on this app that I'm talking on right now. A lot of times when I get on TikTok now, I might scroll for a little bit, but usually when I feel like it ain't doing me no justice, I'm getting nothing out of this, I either get off of it or I go search specific content that aligns with what I'm trying to do in life. And that helps also change my algorithm. Content that I feel no longer serves me, I put that double click button and put not interested. Or I unfollow accounts that just don't align with what I'm doing anymore. Okay, so we got it. Number one, educate yourself. Knowledge is power. Exercise this brain. Use these resources to learn how to get better with transforming your mindset, because it does start here. The second thing that I do, and I really, really like doing this is like really fun for me. I named it myself. I call it the type person method. So what the type person method is, you identify the type of person you want to be. I would even suggest you get a pen and paper for this part. But if you don't have a pen and paper right now, that's okay. Just get it in your mind. But I want you to think about the type of person you want to be. Do you want to be a fitness girly or a fitness guy, a gym guy? Do you want to be like vegan or just really health conscious? Do you want to be a person who works from home and makes their own money by creating their content? Do you want to be a type of person that live in a high-rise apartment, that owns your own business, Do you want to be one of those people that travel the world, who works on their own time, maybe topping your company, maybe even want to be a millionaire or a 10 billionaire? I don't know. You have to get in your mind what type of person you want to be, though. You have to get clear on what type of person you want to be. When you see your future self, what does that person look like? How does that person act? What is that person's personality like? How's that person dress? What value does this person give to the world, to their family, to their friends? Really think about that, right? Once you got that type of person in your head, you have now identified the type of person you want to be. Now, I need you to put a name to this person that you just identified. I will tell y'all mine. I call her 1% Neek. And the reason I call her 1% Neek is because the type of person that I visualized and wrote down about, she fits in the 1% of the world. She's the one making that type of money. She don't make the amount of money that the 99% of the world makes. She's the boss. She's running her own life on her schedule or her time. She has enough time in her day to spend with her family. She could travel when she wants to. She's successful, and not just by the things she has, but she's successful because she is fulfilled. She's happy. She has a close relationship with God, and she's adding value to the world on a daily basis just by being herself. And all of that puts her in the category of the 1% in the world. Okay, so 1% Neek, that's me. That's my person. That's the person I created. So anytime that I find my mind shifting to old ways, such as complaining, such as making excuses not to go to the gym, such as not working on the things that matter to me that I know align with my purpose in life, such as not praying or talking to God, such as not reading my books daily like I said I would, such as doom scrolling on social media and getting nothing out of it, I stop myself and I ask myself this question. Is this something 1% Neek would do? Would 1% Neek make excuses not to go to the gym even though she promised herself she'd go to the gym 5 days a week? Would 1% Neek not read her book, her 10 pages that she said she was going to read every day in order to continue to grow as a person? Would 1% Neek complain about things even though she has so much to be grateful for because God favors her? Would 1% Neek go over there and gossip with those group of people at my job about people? When 1% Neek knows when you talk negatively about people, you're really bringing that onto yourself? Will 1% Neek be stressed about something that's in the future that she can't even see yet? Meanwhile, in the present moment, there's so many things around her that she could be focused on and be happy about? Okay, y'all get it. Y'all get it? Okay. So you want to identify the type of person you want to be. You want to name that type of person. So it could be Billionaire Billy or, I don't know, Sexy Susie. I don't know. You name it. It's your thing. Whatever will resonate with you to get you back to that picture of that person. It took me like maybe 4 to 5 days to really come up with 1% Neek. I didn't know what I wanted to name myself at first. But I really sat, meditated on it, and really took this type of person method serious. But anyways, you identified, you named, and now you're going to use that anytime you find yourself going back into your old ways. So if you told yourself you're going to wake up at 5 o'clock every day so you can go to the gym, and you wake up at 5 o'clock the next day, your alarm goes off, and your first thought is, oh, God, I don't feel like going to the gym. I want you to stop and say, will millionaire Mandy not get up and go to the gym like she said she would? Would business owner Bob not get up and go to the gym like he said he would? Would content creator Keisha complain about waking up to go to the gym instead of showing gratitude to God that she has woken up? Look, I hope this helped y'all. These 2 things really helped me. In order to get something different, you got to do something different. So try it, y'all. Commit to educating yourself and use my type person method. Okay, that's it. Bye.